I get this question so often, and the answer is yes. You can absolutely keep this journal in one home, and oftentimes it's the easier and less stressful solution when you have a co-parent who may not participate, who would weaponize it against you, that's high conflict, or that you might have a step parent involved where they would feel threatened. There's so many outside factors where it is the best choice to keep it in one home. Let me show you what a blank spread looks like. This is my son's journal. So it starts out with a month and an affirmation. There's a child and parent activity that reinforces the affirmation, the monthly calendar spread. And what you would do is on the days that your child is with you, you would fill out the journal entries as normal. When it's time for your child to transition over to their other parent's house, say you're doing a week on, week off. So these are all going to be filled out with you and your child. When your child goes back to their other parent's house, you would keep the journal with you and you would write in things here. So when your child comes back, they have something to read. And here are some ideas. I want you to really hone in and think about your child and their experience when they come back from their other house. And this was filled out by you. So here are a couple ideas. I wrote some down because I can't remember. So first is write in an encouraging note. I am proud of you. I love you. I really love being your mom. Like something like that they'll just have forever, and I think that's so special, like to have it in writing. The second thing is like a favorite memory you have of them from the week. I think it's like just more powerful when it comes from you and you're like, I really had fun, going bowling with you. It really made me happy to see you laugh. Like something like that, I think would just be so nice for them to read. When they come back. The third idea is a funny joke. My son loves jokes, and I'm telling you, he would be so happy if he came back every week and had a joke written in for him. So I actually was looking one up and it was kind of funny, so I'll tell you here. So it's, why are Saturday and Sunday the strongest days? Because the rest are weekdays. So my son, he like totally laughed when he said that, and he wanted me to tell him more jokes. So anyways, another idea is to write about your life. I know my son is always curious about what I do while he's away, and there was a week where the journal got left behind, so I just wrote about stuff in my life, and a lot of it is like about my business, just who I spent my time with, and I don't know, like one day he'll just get to know like a little bit more about me and the details about like what I'm going through and what I'm doing, which I think is pretty cool. Like I would have loved to read that about my parent. Another idea is to add in photos. The other side of this page is the weekday, but I ended up making a scrapbook because I went on my son's school field trip with him as a chaperone. So obviously I am a little extra and made like a little scrapbook, but you can literally just do like one photo or a couple and it'll totally be fine. These are some of my son's past journals, and I glued in just a certificate he got for like 100 days of school, so that went on the opposite side of the page, which fit really well. And then a school artwork or projects, like I deconstructed a worksheet that he did. It was like a little crossword, and it was just cute to have his coloring and his handwriting. So you can definitely do that as an alternate option if you have a blank page or space. One of my last ideas is to just write a note to your child, and it doesn't even have to be from you. For spring break, my son and I went to see my mom all the way cross country in DC, and I asked my mom to write my son a note and gave her this piece of paper because we already had stuff written in the actual journal entries. So what I'm saying is, like, think outside the box. You're not limited to the space and the structure of how it looks. You can tape stuff in, you can put stuff over, you can, like, it's a blank book, and I don't, just be creative and figure out, like, what works for you. I'm sure there are so many other ways and ideas that you can fill it. These are just some of the things that I would do if my son's dad wasn't going to participate. So we've been journaling together as a family for over 5 years now, and now we have like these really wonderful memory books, and I don't think you'll regret it. Like even if you do it for a year, it is work, but it is so worth it. I've caught my son looking at the journals on his own, and I'm like, one day he's gonna read them, 20 years, 30 years from now, and look back on the time that we spent together, and it's just like such a special way to keep something just in between you two, and I hope you will consider it, and I hope if you do, I hope you love it.